Okay, thank you very much. This is Tony from Guatemala. Nice to meet you, Destin. I just want to start by saying that this was such an epic movie. I loved it, the action, the cinematography, the story, everything. How is it different shooting a movie that has such a complex universe around it from other films that are not intertwined?
It was actually, one of the only restraints really you have when shooting a Marvel movie is connecting it to the rest of the universe. Other than that, you can kind of do anything you want. But I actually find that creativity is helped by a certain amount of restraints. And so that part of it was really fun. It was fun to understand what questions were posed in previous movies that we might be able to answer or give more context to in ours. It was also really fun to think about the end of our movie and knowing that it's not over, that all of these characters need to have avenues and exciting places to go next. So being able to think of all of those things was a really fun part of the process.
Wow, that's what I was gonna ask next, because I can imagine that when you adapt a movie from a comic book that has to be related to other movies, there are a lot of challenges there. You have a specific challenge that you had to figure out?
Yeah, there's always endless challenges to figure out. In this movie, I think one of the biggest challenges was creating characters that were going against stereotypes that have been perpetuated over the years. We wanted characters that were extremely relatable, that multifaceted, that felt like our family and friends and our own personal experience. And we wanted that for all of our characters, including the Wen Wu character, our antagonist. We wanted him to be not a one-dimensional villain, but a character that, even though you didn't agree with the things he did, you would understand why he did it and even relate to those reasons why.
Wow, I love the action scenes too. They are very different, very beautiful choreographies. They are even poetic. Before filming, how does the preparation take such a complex movie? I mean, how do you prepare yourself for such a complex choreographies?
That was working closely with Brad Allen, who is the head of our stunt team, and Brad and his team were actually trained in Jackie Chan's stunt team, and we're really trained not only to do incredible martial arts, but we're trained how to put together a sequence that told a story. And that was the type of choreography that we wanted for this movie. We didn't want just kicks and punches and explosions. We wanted our characters to be changing over the course of an action sequence. We wanted to understand them more, and we wanted that storytelling to be really clear and special. And what they brought to this movie was really special, I think.
Destin, thank you very much for your time. It was such a pleasure watching this movie, and cheers from Guatemala. Viva la mañana, viva la